I'm sure that this video is going to come across as me being a little bit salty, and I'm fine with that. Honestly, I feel like I have a right to be with this particular instance. It's like, you sort of you come in with something and you feel a certain way about something, and you know, Microsoft kind of really screwed the pooch on this one, in my opinion. So I want to get into it. So if you didn't know, this video is going to be one that I kind of rant a little bit. So Microsoft and obviously Rare's Sea of Thieves is currently the #1 most pre-ordered game on PlayStation. So yeah, very interesting, right? So you might think, okay, that is interesting. What does this mean? Obviously, it was confirmed after rumors that there's going to be more of the exclusive games on PlayStation and Nintendo. The first batch includes Grounded, Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, and Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is the biggest of the bunch, and a service game arguably has the most potential, and it seems the potential is being realized since the game has hit the top spot on the pre-order charts on PlayStation consoles. So last month, Microsoft confirmed during its business update that it would be bringing some of its Xbox console exclusive games to PlayStation and Nintendo. The first 4 games include Grounded, Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, and Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is by far the biggest game, given the multiplayer sandbox pirate adventure has reached tens of millions of players, almost 40 million people. Microsoft's decision to dilute the meaning of Xbox exclusive has been met with some fierce resistance. Chime, chime, chime. In some quarters of skepticism, with others lamenting the possibility of a collapse in Xbox hardware console sales. Microsoft and as others have argued that the console industry is largely static install base of around 250 million overlapping users, and the future of gaming is going to be more about targeting users where they are rather than trying to absorb them into a closed ecosystem. At the same time, Microsoft said not to expect more than this initial pool of 4 ports for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation, but if the experiment is successful, it stands to reason to expect more to jump across. To that end, Sea of Thieves will be among the first games to explore the new direction, and so far it seems like it's paying off. Confirmed by industry analyst Benji Sales and others, Sea of Thieves has hit the top spot on the pre-order charts for PlayStation in the United States as well as various other territories. Microsoft already has been a prolific publisher on PlayStation, owning games like Minecraft Dungeons, some of the acquired titles like Bethesda offers, and Microsoft can now count Activision Blizzard games like Call of Duty as well. So what Microsoft will be monitoring closely is whether or not this experiment will lead to a decrease in monthly active users. Microsoft confirmed in its most recent investor call that Xbox console monthly active users are higher than ever, counting both Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S players in the statistic. Xbox Series X and S sales might fall far behind PlayStation 5, but the implication here is that both sides are selling hardware to an existing user base rather than expanding one, and popular service games like EA's Madden or FIFA or Minecraft and Fortnite remain actively updated on PlayStation 4 as well as Xbox One, contributing to a long tail of previous console generation. Microsoft might have given Xbox One users fewer reasons to upgrade to the new gen consoles than the PS5 has, but that doesn't seem to have contributed to a drop-off in active playing users. Microsoft will likely see interested to see if Sea of Thieves players on PlayStation move active Sea of Thieves users from Xbox to PlayStation for those with both consoles. Ideally, Microsoft would want to see Sea of Thieves acquire new users rather than simply move existing players from other ecosystems. But, you can imagine there's going to be some that are just going to say, hey, I'll just go to PlayStation now, and play those games as well. But this isn't the part that really sort of bugs me the most. I think the part that bugs me the most is I was a Sea of Thieves player for a long time, and I would always run into cheaters. Like, you see the PC cheaters, they got the hacks and stuff like that. You can't sink their ships. They can just appear wherever they want. They one-shot you, all this kind of stuff, and they've done nothing about it in 6 years. But now they're going after cheaters with an anti-cheat system, right? Like, ironically, right before they go to PlayStation. It's so to me that's like a slap in the face. I don't know. Rare has announced that Sea of Thieves is getting a new anti-cheat system in the near future. It marks the developer's first step in truly addressing cheating issues within the game. Like many multiplayer games, Sea of Thieves has had cheating issues since its launch back in 2018, and this has created plenty of frustration among users who fall victim to these exploits, especially seeing that Sea of Thieves is a PvE game that particularly revolves around acquiring loot and avoiding death. Surprisingly, Rare has not implemented a true anti-cheat system in the game's lifespan until later this month. Now, in a video uploaded to the Sea of Thieves YouTube account, Rare confirmed that it will implement Epic Games' easy anti-cheat system later in March. EAC is used in popular games like Fortnite and Apex Legends and is a kernel-level solution like many powerful anti-cheats are nowadays. Rare also explained that this is only the first step in combating cheaters and confirmed that it's looking into additional ways to protect players in the future, which we should hear about soon. Obviously, currently Sea of Thieves users can run into cheats like aimbots, speed hacks, and more, but these issues should become less prevalent following the implementation of EAC. In the same video, Rare admitted that its efforts to make future updates smaller will take a bit longer than previously thought, as the approaching March update will still be a sizable download for Xbox and Windows Store. The delayed effort was spearheaded by February's Sea of Thieves update, which sets the stage for a much big improvement. Rare sets the upgrade path in March as well. So Sea of Thieves' big premiere coming next month when it releases on PlayStation 5 on April 30th. The approaching launch marks the end of a long trend for Rare, which has never released a game for PlayStation in its almost 40-year history. PlayStation 5 users can also purchase other Xbox exclusives like Hi-Fi Rush on March 19th, Grounded on April 16th, and the already available Pentiment. Sea of Thieves cross-platform release could be a major boost for the game player base, and again, this is exactly the reason why they're doing sort of the anti-cheat thing. So yeah, it is sort of annoying to me that they are doing that just as this, and then of course we're going to be really going to be able to see sort of what the future holds for Xbox. Like I know that it sounds incredible, it's the number one pre-order thing, but I mean the other games that are there obviously could have been something pre-orderable or whatever long beforehand. So when you see that, we don't know. I mean, it might not be much. It might. Who knows? Like, I think that we'll have to wait and see. I'm kind of interested to see how it ends up working out for Xbox. For the main reason being is you don't want to be able to go out there and say, okay, well, Xbox consoles are completely pointless. People are just, gaming less on Xbox, and they're just playing these games on their PlayStation. Like, that's not really gaining anything. So, again, we'll see what happens long term. Microsoft has sort of dropped the ball, in my opinion, on a lot of this stuff. And again, I guess I'm just kind of a salty type person when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I feel like Xbox fans really kind of got the shaft. Sea of Thieves was like the biggest game, bigger than Halo, bigger than Gears, to be honest with you. So the fact that the game itself is going to PlayStation kind of blows my mind, because you would never see that afforded back to Xbox fans, right? Like, Xbox fans are never going to get Helldivers 2 or whatever the case may be. They're never going to get the equivalent to that. They're never going to get anything from PlayStation except for PlayStation buying more exclusives to keep off of Xbox. So yeah, it does annoy me that Microsoft was so desperate to do this, and then it really screws over the fans. So I don't know. How do you guys feel though? Let me know. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.